Hey vegan food explorers, it is a couple of days to Christmas, so that means one thing. I'm going to be sharing with you my absolute favourite vegan mince pies. Let's get into the video. Please smash that subscribe button as we've got loads of awesome vegan Christmas content coming up. We've got 3 days to Christmas and I've been eating as many mince pies from different brands as we possibly can. Head over to our Instagram channel and you can see which ones we've tried and which ones we like and which ones didn't quite cut the vegan mustard. But I've got to say, we've had Plant Pioneers, we've had Sainsbury's, we've had Co-op, we've had Aldi, but the best we've had so far are these from Waitrose. So these are the Waitrose and Partners Christmas vegan mince pies. I like that they put Christmas in as if they make mince pies in normal rest of the year. Not quite sure that's true, but whatever. I like it. Bursting with vine fruits, cranberries, cherries and brandy, wrapped in a short crust pastry. I mean, it's from Waitrose, so the packaging is just absolutely amazing. I love it. It looks like it's been wrapped up here. The colours are so nice, rich, dark. I mean, just the description is just, it is a cut above the rest, I think. So, the mince pies themselves, you get 6, they're £2.50, which compared to some of the other mince pies, I think is a little bit more expensive. But the Co-op, for example, were £1 for 6. But I think £2.50 for 6 mince pies, I think that's pretty good, really. If you divide it by 6, I mean, per mince pie, it's pretty good. So, yes, we've already had 2. Don't judge me, it's Christmas. But what I want to say, when you first see them, in my opinion, I don't think they look that good. I mean, you can see the sugar's just sprinkled on one side quite heavily. The actual mincemeat, vegan mincemeat, of course, inside, it doesn't come quite to the top. And we were a bit concerned because it does say bursting with vine fruits. And I would say potentially not bursting as it doesn't come up to the top. However, we were really impressed with the flavour. And I'm going to have another one. I had one of these 2 days ago. I'm going to have another one now just to confirm. But the taste was really, really good. And so what's been letting down the other vegan mince pies we've had can be one of several factors, in my opinion. First of all, the pastry. Sometimes you get the vegan mince pies are also the free-from mince pies, so they are gluten-free, which is absolutely awesome for our gluten-free friends. However, I don't think that they've nailed gluten-free pastry for mince pies yet. That's from my experience. So if you are gluten-free, obviously amazing that there are loads of gluten-free foods and mince pies. However, if you're not gluten-free like myself and just vegan, then I think you do lose a bit of flavour in that factor. And sometimes, actually even some of the non-gluten-free, they're either too crumbly and they just disappear in your mouth, your hands and crumble in your mouth, or they're too hard and brittle and you bite a bit and it just like snaps. You want somewhere in between, I think, where you do want it a bit crumbly, melt in your mouth, that kind of like vegan butter taste, really, really smooth. But you also don't want it to be too smooth. You just want it to crack in your mouth really, really nice when you bite into it. So the next bit where they can fall down or they can be super good is the mincemeat itself. And we want a really rich, fruity, juicy, packed flavour. And I've had some where the pastry is either amazing and the mincemeat not that great, or the mincemeat is just amazing, such as the Aldi ones, but then the pastry was just a bit dull and boring. And then such as the Co-op ones, which actually both were about the same, the pastry and the mincemeat, but just kind of like meh, is what I thought. The best ones we've had so far were the Sainsbury's versions, and they were half the size, mini ones, and we really, really liked them because they were so small. The ratio between mincemeat and pastry was great, so that was really great. However, these are full-size ones. First of all, let's look at the calories. The calories are 210 calories per pie, which is pretty good. So 210 calories, I think that's pretty good for the size and the amount that you're getting. I find some, they're like 270 calories and you're like, really? Is it worth it for the amount of calories? I don't think so. But this one, 210, I think that's pretty good. So, let's go. Already, I love the decoration. Sugar probably should be on this side as well, but never mind. Good size, looks really nice. Let's go in for the taste test. cup of tea. Yeah, so the pastry on the edge, I think their description is really, really great. I think the mincemeat is bursting with vine fruits. I definitely think it is. You don't get as much as maybe I would have thought, but the flavour is so good. It's so sweet and rich. It's really, really nice. And then the bit that I thought is most interesting on the description is short crust pastry. I think that is a really good description. It does taste like shortbread, like those little shortbread fingers. Really, really nice. And the pastry is definitely a cut above the others. So let's have one more bite. It's tea time in my house, so that is a perfect combination. That is really, really nice. I would give that. So we always have a thing in Vegan Food Exploring, you can't give a 7 to a product. You have to commit to either it's not good enough and it's a 6, which is still good, above average, but not quite good enough, or you commit to an 8. And at 8, you pin your colours to the mast and say it was great. 7, I find, is just a bit of a cop-out. I think these are an 8. I think they're a low 8, just an 8, not a strong 8, but they've just made it to an 8, and that is because of the short crust pastry especially. Really, really nice. So I give these an 8 out of 10. We are picking up the Greg's Vegan Mince Pies, so head over to our Instagram channel because apparently they are the best in the business at the moment. So check out there and we'll have those posted in the next few days, hopefully before Christmas. But if you can, head down to Waitrose because I think you won't regret it for trying these vegan mince pies. Let me know if you've had them in the comments below, or let me know what you think is the best vegan mince pie. Have you had the Greg's one? Have you had another one? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.